Hey, what's going on, guys? Another video by Prometheus the Collector. I would have had this video up a lot sooner. Probably would have had it up by yesterday, but some goofy shit happened along the way. Trying to upload my video. Gotta love YouTube and a new freaking dashboard. But I don't even know. Yeah, actually, it was YouTube. I don't know if it was my end, but like I said, the video would have been up yesterday, but I ended up getting another video up yesterday. Definitely go check that out. Um, but what we have here is you already see it, Spider-Man Far From Home website exclusive. And to be honest with you, I have mixed feelings about this. I definitely missed out on Homecoming Spider-Man. I was gonna pick that up, and then right around the time when I was gonna pick it up a little late, I seen that they revealed this one, and I'm like, you know what? I'll get the Far From Home. Not to mention, I definitely watched the movie again over the weekend, so there will be some spoilers if you haven't seen a new Far From Home movie from late last year. But yeah, man, I'm very stoked and impressed with this figure. To be honest with you, I think they definitely knocked this one out of the park. The detailing, everything about it, and this suit that I actually really do enjoy and love, the one that he made towards the end of the movie. It actually has sort of like a Miles Morales touch to it, but I'll get into that in a little bit. The way he designed the suit, and I definitely like that. But you know, this universe with Spider-Man, my son used to watch this show back on in the day. I think it was on like Disney XD or something like that. It was Ultimate Spider-Man. I feel like the universe that Kevin Feige went for with this Spider-Man was definitely more the Ultimate Spider-Man that Disney had on their channel at the time. That's why I feel like we got this. And I do like Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but I kind of do still appreciate the more darker, grittier Spider-Man than the more childish one. But for the most part, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I have to say that I definitely like Far From Home a little bit more than I liked it Homecoming. And I was saying like Homecoming was a good movie, it wasn't bad, but this one was definitely better. I thought they did a great job with Mysterio and how the whole movie turned out. And yeah, I definitely was excited after the announced doing putting this figure out. Why I don't know. They did a general release. They did website exclusive, probably because they didn't want to put this in mass production and give everybody a chance to get it. So, unfortunately, it is an exclusive, but let's definitely dive right into this awesome action figure that I'm definitely stoked to talk about. So, I got very little gripes, and the gripes that I have are part of the spoilers of the movie. And I'll get into that later on when I get into the accessories. But overall, the figure itself is absolutely stunning, and he did a great job. So let's get a little closer look at this action figure right here, and let's get into articulation right away. Let's just get right into that, and let's stretch those arms out, show you what he does. And you got to be careful with bunching this up, but I kind of like that. It just gives it a more realistic look when you see like the suit that he's wearing is bunched up. So this is not plastic, it's all soft goods, double jointed elbows. You got the waist swivel. Yeah, it's all there. Everything's there. Good ankle pivot. I wish we added some toe pivot, but maybe we'll get that in the near future. Double jointed knees. It's all there, man. It's a great figure, and you can really get him in some dynamic poses if you're playing around with it, opening them up and stuff like that, you know, getting them loose, loosen up those joints. Arms a little tight on my end. Definitely missed out on the SH Figure Arts, but I'm just kind of like staring away from that company. They're not rocking with them, but I'm not going to ruin this video talking about them anyways. Let's just dive right in. And like I said, you can get this guy in some really awesome poses if you mess around with him. Like I said, it's all there. It's definitely all there. And you can see what I'm talking about by this being something that has cloth clothing in the poses, and I'm already able to get my mans in. But you do got to keep it a little safe with this figure because it is cloth, so you don't want to rip that cloth. But for the most part, it is stretchy and it doesn't look like it's ripping. Like, look at that, he's got the full split going on. Got like the classic Spider-Man look when he's like doing certain moves, kind of getting it like that. And also, yeah, that's just a dope look right there. I'm definitely feeling that. Have some fun with this articulation all day. Look at that pose. Yeah, and I love the black gritty. I never realized how actually it's black, and I thought it was more like a dark navy blue, but no, he actually went with black and red when he did this. When he was, I believe he was in Paris, somewhere out in France. I don't know, but yeah, man, it's figures. It's stunning. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad I picked it up because I was kind of on the side tentative, and especially knowing how Mezco takes forever to release all of their figures. I was on the fence of canceling it, and I'm actually glad I picked it up because he hit me with the last minute email like, "Oh, do you want this?" Like, yeah, I guess I got it. So, oh yeah, and also I forgot the head. The head looks up pretty well, high, and it's a double jointed neck, so it has like two neck pegs, like the bottom one and then the top. You can look down pretty well. It's all there, side to side, all the way around. It's all there. And damn, I almost forgot. Let's get into the box too. Put him to the side real quick. If he can pose. His feet are so tiny because he's still like a kid or a teenager. But yeah, let's get into the box. Not really much going on with the box for the most part. It says Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man Far From Home. Obviously, you got the green Mezco exclusive sticker, that green golden emblem. And you got a cool little round circular Spider-Man head. Kind of like that. Same thing on the side. And on the back, we got some graphic art. Yeah, looks pretty good. I'm trying to get this in the camera. But yeah, you see it. And for you people that love those smaller boxes for some odd reason, Mezco loves to go with the smaller boxes with their exclusives. So if you're always complaining or having trouble storing your figures, if you did pick this one up, no worries. It's not a big box, small box, easy to store to the side. And I really do like the box as you go with that nice art, graphic, cartoon, not really cartoon, but they go with a more animated comic book type drawing, and I like what they did with that, and the figure is just absolutely stunning. So let's get that box out of there since I got that, and let's get into, hopefully my man's a stand. Hold up, let's get him in a fun pose. I want to get him in a pose or something like that. Let's get him in like some sort of a kneeling pose. Yeah, well, that works. And let's take a look at some of these heads. So you got a little bit of, get some focus on my camera here. There we go. We got a little bit of a squinted eye, semi-squinted. Another more squintier eyes. See that? And we got that Tom Holland head, which, believe it or not, I think they did a really good job pulling this head out, or getting the actor or the likeness of the actor's face. The only gripe that I had, I would have much rather have a damaged Tom Holland face with like some little bit of blood, a little dirt, the teeth gritting, I would have liked that, got that out of it. So I feel like they got a little lazy with this, because if you did pick up the homemade suit, that one actually had the same exact head that it came in with this one. There's no difference. It's the same exact head sculpt. And I do know they are coming out with the Spider Monkey from the movie. That is a PX exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. And I might pick that one up because I think that one does come with a beat up, damaged Tom Holland head, which is stupid because he actually had more dirt and blood towards the end of the movie when he fought Mysterio, which was a great epic fight. But they did add this, and it was kind of nice that they did, and he gave us the Edith glasses. Now, the only thing about the Edith glasses, I would have rather them gone with more bluer tint on the lens. They kind of went with just a regular see-through, regular glass lens. I don't know how to, but they went with like the traditional eyeglass lens, which is a little bit of a demi-downer. Like, come on, guys. We spend good money. Try to be more accurate. I almost feel like, as great as this figure is, I feel like they didn't even really watch the movie. They just got like the blueprint. They got the license. We got the blueprint. Let's just, put the figure out and making it exclusive. So yeah, it's pretty simple to get the eyeglass on. It sits on his face pretty flush. If you want to see what the Edith glasses look like on his face, there you go. Pretty easy to set on, but like I said, I got small gripes, and the only one gripe that does kind of bother the hell out of me is the fact that when he gave us accessories, from the most part, let me just show this. This is actually a one cool accessory that we did get. See that little close? And I'm going to give you a quick demonstration on how that would look. I'm going to get a Marvel Legend in here, and I'm going to get a bad guy, and I'm going to place this on his face. And it's soft plastic, so if you want to make some cool reenactment scene or just some cool action scenes of him like giving like a little web splatter onto a man's face, make him look like he's trying to rip it off, like, oh god, please get it off. Yeah, so you know, you can have some fun with that piece. So I like that. Let's get that out of here. We didn't really get a whole bunch of stuff, kind of the classic Spider-Man webbing. This one's a little new. It's got like kind of like a wavier look, like he's shooting it out, and it's like kind of like moving through the wind. I thought that was kind of dope. That was a cool little piece they added, so it's a little new because I don't remember getting that with any previous other Spider-Man figure, and I do have 3 of them from Mezco, and we do get this one. It's more like bendy wire, so if you want to like wrap this around his hand or wrap this around a bad guy, you can definitely do that. So there you go. Nice little bendy. We kind of, like I said, we get that with pretty much any Spider-Man that's going to come out. They all come with that webbing. That's nice that we got that. And, oh, let me show you some of the hands. Kind of the same Spider-Man hands, but this is why I say it's more Miles Morales, because this is kind of how Miles' gloves look for his Spider-Man variant or version of Spider-Man. Miles has like the red and black type outfit, and the gloves on his hands look just like a Miles Morales glove. So just so you see, focusing, hands, looks like he's giving thumbs up, but these are like the hands that you use to put like webs in it, so he looks like he's holding the webs. Cool. Thumbs up. You know you gotta have those web shooting fingers or hands. So we got a couple of some web shooters with that Miles Morales look. I like that. It's one of the reasons why I definitely like this movie a little bit more than the last one. And the last 2 hands I'm gonna be pulling out are some throat grabbing, claw type grabbing, wall clinching type hands. See that? Very, very nice. Let's get that out of here. And you do get this cool, got that little scratchy, oh, I didn't scratch the paint. All right, yeah, it's kind of, I like this though, because usually you get like the back symbol of Spider-Man with this, and he gave you just a round, fat head face, which I kind of like. It's kind of funny, so I'm glad he gave us that with the stand, and I do use the stands. I know a lot of people don't use stands, but I don't know if I'm going to use it with this one. I might just have him placed kind of like on his regular feet, even though they're tiny, so I don't know. I actually might use the stand. And where am I at? 2 things that I felt like, oh, that's another thing. I wanted to show you the back of this. Yeah, I thought that was cool. I don't know how I feel about that new Spider-Man insignia, but it's all right. It's all right. It's not bad. It's pretty cool. I just like the movie. This movie actually really pleased me. I was really pleased with this Spider-Man movie. So, what do we have? Oh yeah. See, this is the thing that I was complaining about that I did not like, and I said I felt like they kind of went lazy with creating the Spider-Man. You know what? I take that back. I thought they did a great job executing the way he would look in the suit from the movie and making it in an action figure form. Not only that, made it in a 112 collective form, because that's what they do. But when it came to the accessories, I'm fine with the 2 webs that we did got, and the newer face splatter webbing that they gave us. But this is the problem. Now, this is a newer type splash. It's cool. I'm fine with it. I accept it. It's kind of new. But this is the shit that pisses me off. Make sure you're of age to watch this video. If not, get lost. Forgot to mention that. Always like saying that. But, because I do a little swearing. But yeah, what the hell is this? This is some bullshit. Now, this is a waste of plastic. Straight up, one big splatter web. It don't stick to nothing. It just, what am I supposed to do with this? Come on, Mezco. Step it up. Stop being freaking lazy. And that's the one thing that kind of pissed me off with that last little bit of accessory. I was fine with most of all accessories, but this is what made me not think that he watched the movie, because he actually used the web gliders, and you get no web gliders in this. And he actually had a web parachute. A Spider-Man, not a web parachute, but it was a regular spider suit. So he used the parachute when he jumped out of the helicopter. Spoiler alert. He used a yeah, he was in a helicopter, and when he was no, I take it back. He was in that Tony Stark fancy jet plane that he was in. So he was in there creating his suit. So on his way out in the middle of a battle while Mysterio was tearing up Paris, he jumps out with the Spider-Man parachute. You guys could have easily made a quick Spider-Man parachute with that symbol that he has on the back and the front, and gave us that instead of these two goofy ass web splatters. Like, this was just a waste. You could have gave us, instead of giving us this, you could have gave us a Spider-Man parachute or spider web gliders. That would have been much better than this shit. Come on. I'm okay with this. This is new, but you could have gave us better accessories to go alongside with this website exclusive Spider-Man. And that's my only gripe. So towards the end of the video, let's do a quick size comparison, because I know you people like your size comparisons. So let's do that real quick while we're here. I'm going to stand my man upright, even though his leg's a little bent. We're going to get him standing upright. Right there. Lean on the table, please. Don't go back. But yeah, I'm going to little reach for the skies. But you know, let's give a quick size comparison. And in front of Miles, like I said, see, I got those Miles. It's like the new Miles. This would be a cool suit if Miles wore that suit, but it's too Spider-Man-ish. And I do like the way Miles' suit is decorated. And this is the Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man. So he is smaller than that Spider-Man. Spider-Man, he's smaller than Peter Parker Spider-Man. That's what I meant to say. So you see that. The other first of them that we got from Mezco is this Spider-Man, which I feel like he is slightly just a little bit taller, which he should be because he's more adult Spider-Man. And last but not least, homemade suit Spider-Man. And these guys seem to be, I feel like they're around the same height, so that makes sense. And it's both Tom Holland. I mean, he didn't grow that much since then. So, there we have it, man. I think that's it. That's a wrap, man. Oh, yeah, and the bad guy. See? Around the same size. Actually, he's a little bit taller, but he should be. And this Spider-Man is a little bit of a smaller Spider-Man. Obviously, you know that because he is a kid. But that wraps our video up. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Getting closer to 50. And when I get to that point, I will do that. I'll probably, when I get to the 50 marker, I'll probably do a little small, quick video. Talk about the details on how you can win a free prize from me. And I'll probably have a couple to a few. Not a whole bunch. But when I get to that point, I will reveal some of the prizes. And we'll go from there. And like I said, thank you for any new and old existing subscribers for supporting me. And let's go, man. Let's go for 50, man. That's what I'm trying to get to. And I'm trying to put out more videos as I go. And I've just been busy. And not to mention, keep yourself clear from any of that T-virus matter. Wash your hands, stay clean, drink lots of water. And let's just try to get through the year, man. Because it's been kind of crazy out there. We're pretty much quarantined where I'm at. So, like I said, be safe. And I hope you liked the video. Peace. I'm out.